What is up, everybody? I wanted to give a reaction to Baker Mayfield's press conference with the Carolina Panthers, and I just wanted to kind of give a message to all you Carolina Panther fans out there who are wondering about Baker Mayfield. So, I myself, diehard Cleveland Browns fan, watch all the training camp practices. Usually, whether I'm at work or wherever, I listen to all the podcasts, check Twitter. So I'm trying to keep up, for the most part, with what's going on with the Browns, and I've been doing this for year after year. So Baker Mayfield, for me, because I didn't watch college football, coming into the draft, once they become a Brown is when I start to kind of like upload all the information. So from what I could tell, Baker Mayfield was this whiz kid who could just walk up to a chalkboard and just, like a magician, and has this like photographic memory. On top of that, was supposed to be like this leader, this person who elevates all these people around him, deadly accurate, and is a gamer. Okay, so naturally you hear all these things and you're like, okay, hell yeah, a guy that's accurate, strong arm. But I looked up, so the first things I start to look up, I see him grabbing his crotch, planting the flag, running from the police. So it's like, oh man, who is this guy, you know? So anyway, he gets into camp. Now, as far as I can remember, in all 4 years, Baker Mayfield from day one never stepped into our training facility and was whipping passes all over the field. As a matter of fact, he always was getting questioned by the media as, you know, Baker, you got picked off some today, you looked a little lost in the footwork or the cadence, or, you know, just, he always had, you know, this kind of, oh, well, I'm working on this, and we're working on his footwork. There was always kind of something to be working on with Baker. He needs to gel. He's got a new coordinator. But I mean, as far as the different coordinators and all the different playbooks, if he really is this photographic memory whiz kid, super smart, you know, brilliant memory, then I don't think it should really matter that much. I don't think you can use that as an excuse for him not performing at a first round pick, #1 in the draft level. But every freaking year when we go into practice, we have like the brown on orange game where like our first team defense goes against our second string, and actually last year Case Keenum, our second stringer, was lighting up our first round defense. Baker Mayfield going against our second stringer was getting picked off, scrambling around, the same old crap that you see in the games. So he would be questioned after the game, hey, what's up? But the truth is Baker never looked like a #1 stud in practice. Now, when we get to the games, let's talk about it. When he finally, well, Hugh Jackson, say what you want about Hugh Jackson, he didn't see enough in Baker Mayfield to give him the starting job over Tyrod Taylor. So he gave him the second string. It was on Hard Knocks. I think he beat out Drew Stanton, the RV guy or whatever. And so Baker wasn't wowing. He wasn't like, whoa, this guy's got to start day one. He just simply, whether Hugh Jackson is qualified, I mean, the guy's an offensive guy. So Baker wasn't looking good to begin with. Now Hugh Jackson lost his job, but Baker finally came in due to Tyrod Taylor being injured. He wasn't inserted. He was only put in due to injury. And yeah, we won the game, but Baker Mayfield had Kim Zampese. He had Freddie Kitchens. Nobody had a blueprint on Baker. Nobody had a blueprint on Zampese with Kitchens. And with Greg Williams, we kind of overachieved, really. And what the truth about Baker Mayfield is, he's not clutch. There's a ton of fourth quarter games that we simply could not. He just didn't get the job done. I mean, sometimes you have to will your receivers to catch the ball. And our receivers, yeah, they drop. We had stupid penalties. But when you have these guys believing in a quarterback, we don't have those penalties. You don't have those drops. People elevate. Baker Mayfield didn't elevate the team. He alienated the team. So you can alienate, you can elevate, and Baker does not elevate the team around him. Okay, he's not mature, which showed by his things he did in college. He's still kind of doing in the press conferences. He's quoting like musicians. he just doesn't seem to have that, like, Joe Burrow, Joe Cool, calm, cool, collect, as in a mature person, you know? Now, they say he's not coachable. He's got bad footwork. Baker Mayfield, he's got no touch. He waits too long, doesn't see the open guy, won't hit the check down, tries to zip it in some window, and he throws it 90 fucking miles an hour. His guys can't catch. He doesn't throw a catchable ball. So he's not a gamer. He's not accurate. He's not mature. Not coachable. Bad footwork. Fumbles. Leads the league in interceptions. Batted, like, you would see these balls get batted down, and, like, overall, just we had to roll Baker out. So I don't know. We had the best running back tandem, the best O-line at least 2 of the 4 years that Baker was here. So I don't hate Carolina, but anybody out there who's thinking, like, Baker's not going to come in and just wow everybody in practice and beat out Darnold. And I think Sam Darnold is getting a bad rap here. So I will really be surprised if Baker can beat out Darnold. I know the narrative now is Baker comes in and beats the Browns on week 1, but just looking at the facts, okay, because I'm not a Baker Mayfield fan, but just looking at it from the facts is, like I said, he never looked good in practice, can't win in the fourth quarter, doesn't seem to see the field, throws too hard with no touch, alienates, doesn't elevate, and he said a couple things in the press conference. He said he feels like he's going to have some freedom with his offense, and I feel like he alluded to saying he was trapped in our offense because him and Stefanski had gotten into it at times where he's not maybe able to call a play or an audible. So we'll see if Baker has this freedom in this new offense. What can he do? Have we kept Baker down? Like, I'll eat crow, that's fine if he turns out to be some gunslinger, but just an honest opinion from what really, if you really see it. And Baker, who's going to be the first media person in Carolina to, like, so you didn't look good in practice, Baker? Oh, he's going to go on Twitter and, like, get this whole chip on the shoulder. And finally, the chip on the shoulder. At what point? I don't get that. People are so impressed. Oh, this guy's got a chip, man. I get it, man. I've had people in the past tell me, dude, you ain't going to be shit. You can't do this. You suck at this. And yeah, you go home and you think to yourself, fuck that guy. I'm going to practice my ass off. I'm going to get better. And I get that. That's a chip. People put a drive in you. But to have that all time at the highest level, like, I don't know, man. So, Joe Burrow, I keep coming back to him. Like, every time you see this guy, he just looks confident, cool. Like, he doesn't have to worry about what anyone else is thinking, man. The guy's just, he's good at what he does. And Baker isn't. But anyway, good luck, Carolina. It's refreshing to talk about Baker now that he's not on the Browns. And I have to admit, Baker is a polarizing character. And I'll be typing in Google every day, seeing what's going on with Baker in camp. But I'll be shocked if he could beat out Darnold because he's just not good. Anyway, peace out. Go Browns.